Good morning. It's your boy Chef Yardnezy, the Pip Master, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I am on my stock tip today, okay, and I want to tell you guys about some wonderful moves to make right now in the market. So I believe Fisker is ready. I'm looking at the higher time frame here off the 4 hour chart. Even though we have a cross with the 50, I mean the 200 and the 800 here, what I see, that's on a 4 hour chart. What I look at on a 1 hour chart is a nice setup for a possible buy up. Let me move my Fibonacci back where it's supposed to be. Okay. I do see a move to the north. The Fibonacci has it coming down, and it is kind of high in RSI on the 1 hour, but I believe it will make it up to $14 or possibly 15.26 before it does a pullback. Okay, and I don't think the pullback will be so substantial that it's going to come back down here to this region of $8. But we shall see what the market has to say about that. But I think Fisker is going to be a really good buy. I am back on my Lucid kick. Lucid had a nice drop all the way down here, guys, to $20. Okay, Lucid came back to $20. It hasn't been $20 since September 17th of 2021. Okay, but I think it was their either third quarter or first quarter earnings report was horrible. But they are making a mad recovery right now. And I heard that the owner of Apple just bought a Lucid Air. So, that should tell you something. I mean, Lucid is a really good car. They're going to work out the kinks. So I would give them a couple years to work out all the kinks. But I think it's a good buy as far as a stock, from a stock standpoint. Okay, I'm on automakers today. Okay, did I talk about Fisker already? I think I talked about Fisker. Let's look at NIO, another good buy. This is a Chinese-made vehicle. I know how we feel about China, but let me tell you something. The car is banging. NIO cars are banging. Let me do this real quick. NIO cars. NIO has this this ET5 that's a force to be reckoned with. Look at this. That's the SUV. I think that's the ET7. There's the ES8. They launched in Norway finally, and this is the car I really like. This is that's their flagship, that one. But this is the one I like, guys. The ET5. No, 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 no. I take that back. That's not the one. Let me go back. That's not the one. That's the one. The EC6. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Show me my ET6. Stop playing. ET6. Is that the one? Okay, let's see if it's going to show it to me. Yeah, there it is. The EC6. Guys, this sucker is nice. It reminds me of like a BMW crossover or the Mercedes-Benz crossover vehicles. But when you look at the interior, look at this sucker here. Yeah, I agree to the cookies. Okay. All right, so maybe I can check it out now. This is NIO's interior. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, and then, so they have a nice line, and then we can always go over to Fisker and look at what Fisker, the Ocean. That's a nice vehicle. The Fisker's coming out with, and I think they're going to do exceptionally well with their line. Fisker is really, really nice. I think the Ocean raced Tesla, something like that, on one of the reviews. And then, of course, we have Lucid, and the Lucid cars are really nice. Okay. Um, Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. And you can design yours now, right? You can design your own Lucid car. Really nice lineup. I like the interior. It's really sexy. Really got, they really have a luxurious look about them. And I think you would enjoy Lucid Motors. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, let's go to old school. Let's talk about Ford. the new Ford EVs. Okay, Ford EV lineup. All right, let's look at. Let's see if they got it the free cheat 50 electronic. Let me look at Ford's. Let's look at the Ford EV F-150. It's the Lightning. Okay, look at this sucker, man. Tell me this ain't a nice looking vehicle. That's the Lightning. It's still on the same chassis, right, as what the original Fords look like, and that's what I like. They didn't take away from what the Fords look like, but this is really nice. Ford stepped their game up with this one, and even to have this setup where you can have your laptop. I think your laptop syncs with the computer that's in the actual vehicle. Plus, Ford's EV, you can actually power your vehicle, your house. You can power your house. I think it's for 10 days off of a full charge. So I think that's quite amazing. We have this power outage. They keep talking about this power grid going out. You're going to see some interesting things happen. As you can see, 1993 is going up right now. Everything that I'm talking about is in the buy mode. This is a great option. I like TAN, Invesco Solar. They have really been good to me as far as a option trade. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, this sucker ran from $67, and that was just on the 15th of March, guys. I caught it at 68, and now it's up here at 75. And I drew trend line, so it's in a trend. If you look at this, it's in a trend right now. Let me draw this line back down here. Okay, so it's rolling in a trend, bouncing, right? So where's the next move for the trend? Typically, it's up here. So, I'm looking for 10 to after it pulls back, I'm looking for TAN to get up here to about the $84 range, and probably the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. ETRN, Ecotron's Midstream Corporation, another good option. It's really cheap. You can buy a lot of options at this price range. And this is another one that I caught very early on the 1 hour chart. I caught it right when this bounce happened off the zero line off the Fibonacci. I caught it right about $7.05. So it's at 7.78 right now. Really good moving stock as far as an option is concerned. Or if you can, you can purchase it as an actual stock to have in your portfolio, because this sucker was once upon a time. Let me show you where this sucker came from. All right. And when it came on the market, it came on at $23. And as normal ETFs come on, they will drop, right? IPOs, when they initial first IPO, they drop. I can show you that with NEO. I can show you that with several others, right? If I go to NEO's day chart, NEO, let me see where we at. NEO was here when it came on, then it dropped. Then it ran like crazy. Now it dropped again, not to return back down to this level, but it looks like it's ready to run. But we did have a nice death cross on the day chart, which brought down price. Let's go to my favorites, US30, Dow Jones. I think the Dow Jones is almost ready because it's hanging out in the 34,000 range. No longer to return to the 33s. So I believe that the Dow is ready to run back up north. I'm looking at it running up to about 34,485, if not 34,608. And by today is Friday, right? Um, and by next week sometime, we should be up here at 34,700 with the Dow. Crude oil, they've been doing a lot of talk about this, and I'm still looking for crude oil. Let me look at where it is now. Okay, so I'm in a sale right now with crude oil, but just down to, I'm only in a sale to the 200 on EMA, and I don't even think it's going to get there. So I may actually jump out a little early just because crude oil looks like it's on a run move to bounce off to 50 and then run up to like 109 or 110, which gas prices are going to stay at $4 and some change where I am. They're 4.15 here in Delaware. And then the NASDAQ, okay, is going to do whatever US30 does. So if I pull up US30 on 1 minute, NASDAQ 1 minute, they are identical. Okay, they're doing the same thing. So the NAS, I believe, is going to push up to the old predicted high of 14,321. Silver and gold. Okay, silver and gold. They both did their run, and now it looks like they're trying to come down to the 800 EMA possibly. If not, 2484 looks imminent for silver and for gold off the 1 hour chart. They're doing the same thing, guys. So you make your money. Looks like 1913. So from 1933, looks like gold can come down to 1913. Now, if it does reverse, that means US30, right, should be selling instead of buying because they're going to do opposite of each other. Okay. But if it in fact does continue to sell and complete this shape right here, I call this my St. Louis arch right here. If it completes this shape right here, then we're looking at it to hit like 1901. Okay, bust right below the 800 EMA on the 1 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, let's look at what that looks like. I doubt it, but wow, if it comes all the way down here to 1845, I would be surprised. But right now, I have it dropping down in price and value for gold and silver. And that is my analysis. It's 11 minutes and 27 seconds and some change. Let's look at FinViz real quick. I want to see what colors. Oh, yeah. So FinViz right now has the market declining, which would be US30 and NAS. Okay, but you see it's buying, right? This is the 1 minute chart. What is it doing overall? Buying, still buying, right? And I'm looking at the EMAs from the 1 hour standpoint, 1 hour time frame. It looks like they're pushing up, right? So if you look at the 50 looks like it's pushing up, right? This way. So it's the 200 pushing up this way, which will in turn make the 800 go across. Price action will kind of bounce and then push up here to my predicted high to make this true, okay? And if we minimize it, so you can really see, man, that looks like a good drawing, doesn't it? Well, if it in fact takes a turn, right, then we're looking for, let me do this real quick. If it in fact takes a turn, all right, then we'll look for price action to make an arch, another arch, right? And it's going to take some real drastic news for that to happen, but don't count it out, guys, because look, what did it do on the left over here? It bought up, and then it tanked and came right back down to price action. Bought up, tanked, came down below all of these. And now it bought up again and is having trouble with that 800 EMA. If it does not pass that 800 EMA, just count on price to come back down again, because even here we had the 50 cross the 200 and then it tanked and came back down. It did not cross the 800. So let's see what happens with the NAS. Keep your eyes peeled on price action and movement, but there is movement. If you look at the RSI in the 1 hour, it does have room to buy up back to my yellow line. If not, it'll pull back and we are looking for a price to push down. If it does, I'll be in a sale to the 50, and then I'll jump in another sale down to the 618 at 13,789. Then I'll do a long-term move. If I see it going below that, the 3618, I'll do a long-term from here, from about 13,732. I'll do a long-term sale and stay in that bad boy till it hits the price rejection zone right here. All right. So that is my analysis. 14 minutes later, and I'm still talking. All right, you guys have a great day. I hope this helps someone in the arena. And Neo, guys, is at $20. I just told you it was at 19 when I when I jumped on this call. It was at 19 and some change, and now it hit $20. So it's bouncing back and forth between that and $20. 10 hit 75.62, which that's buying, and ETRN stayed good at 775. Let me look at FSR real quick to see if it moved anymore. Says FSR. Yep, Fisker's up 1242. And then Neo, no, I already looked at Neo. Lucid, LCID. Yeah, Lucid is running up too. So Lucid's at 25.76, headed to $26. So I'm liking this movement in the market. Thank you for dropping it all the way down, guys, so we can make some money. I did not tell you Bitcoin real quick, but Bitcoin, if Bitcoin passes my pass-through area here of 41,495 to 859, watch for Bitcoin to run all the way up here to like 42, 43,000. That's what I'm looking for Bitcoin to do. And once it hits that peak, then it's scot free to hit this 800 MA at 43. And if it does, if depending on what it looks like after it hits that, if it passes like 45, we're looking for Bitcoin to come right back to the high 60s, maybe into the 70s on this next move. So I got it, my high mark at 69.028. Looks like Bitcoin could possibly come back up here, but it's staying in the bottom fishing area. Okay, so I don't trust it until it passes this 800 clean, right? Like it did back here. When it passed the 800 back here, it ran, touched the 800 again, and then it ran higher. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to make this same shape, right? If you look at it, it's kind of making that same exact shape that it did back here in July of 21. Okay, so that's it for real. All right, that's my time. I'm your boy Chef Yardnezy, the Pip Master. I hope this helps, and I'm out.